I was asking about you.
I know, right?
Yeah, at least, yeah, Kenvry was asking for you.
Oh, I was washing off the thing on my face.
Yeah, better be nice and shiny now.
Why is your video turned off?
Because I'm walking.
Yeah.
About you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I wanted to see the shine on your face.
Yeah, man.
let me see. Let me sit down. I'm still walking up and down. Oh my God.
I wanted to see the glow steaming out of your face. Let me see it.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alrighty, you guys, we are experiencing a little bit of network issues with Kenvry, but he should be back shortly. If you're just joining us, that's what's going on. I do apologize for that. But he should be back momentarily. For those people that do not know who Kenvry is, I do know that there's a few new people in our organization. Kenvry is the #1 trader within IM Academy. He is the GOAT of Forex. And he is also obviously part of our organization, which we're very, 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 very blessed to have him as part of this group. So when you start joining the live sessions, you're gonna notice that his calls have more people more than anything else. And the reason why, honestly, it's his accuracy of the trades. He has a lot of months that he doesn't lose one trade, but for the most part, what I've noticed is anywhere from 90% success rate is where he is. So we're really privileged that he's part of our organization. So he should be back momentarily. This call is for you to ask questions. He's a toughie. He was very tough with me in the beginning. He made me study, and that's the reason why I am good at what I do now. So if you ask a question and he's stuck with you, he loves you. He just wants you to be the best. So the first 3 months of the year are gone. So this is a time where you look at yourself and say, did I achieve what I really wanted for the first quarter of 2022? And have those financial goals well written, very, very precise. And this is not a quick rich scheme, just know that. It's a very calculated approach to making a lot of money, but it's not a quick rich scheme. However, you're going to notice maybe if you continue like accumulating your compound interest for the next 5-6 months, your money is going to be multiplying even faster because your capital is going to be really, really large. That's what has happened to me. And if you're brand new and wondering when you're going to get to those big sums, I always tell people, man, just know that IM Academy was created in a way that is self-sufficient. If you ever decide that you want to make an extra $600, $1,000, you can within this academy. I'm gonna say shule, which is in Swahili. And so just know that if you don't have a lot of money, put some effort into recruiting people, into telling other people about this opportunity, and make that extra $600. You only need to have 12 people in your group overall. That person invited this person, and that person invited this person. You could be the one that first invited the first person. Why am I talking about? I don't care if you bring people to IM Academy to a group or not, but I'm teaching you what really works. So if you're someone that says, "Oh, I don't have an extra $1,000 to be trading," I started my trading. I trading group account 500. I'm gonna tell you that you're sitting on some really big opportunity. Continue telling those people that about IM Academy, and once you use your affiliate link, you're going to be able to start making that extra money. That's what I did. That is what I did. That's the reason why I'm able to make a lot of money in my trading. I'm not using my savings. Did I invest my first 500 from my savings? Absolutely. And then after that, they told me that I could refer people to this group and start making an extra $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month. I was like, sign me up. Okay. I know initially it feels uncomfortable. And like I said, I don't care if you recruit or not, but I'm just telling you what a lot of people are doing. And that's the reason why a lot of students within IM Academy, they have huge trading accounts because they refer people. And referring people, it may feel icky in the beginning, but can you imagine if I allowed the ickiness to stop me? Because at the end of the day, some people may think that you want to take advantage of them, right? But you know that you're bringing them into an environment where they're going to kill it. They're going to make more money than they make a day in their day job. I can guarantee you that within a few minutes. So just know that, you know, this is absolutely an amazing thing. If you have another side hustle that brings you enough income to put it into your trading ideas, hey, then good. But don't sit on this. You know, nobody here should be paying a monthly fee. No one. If you're paying a monthly fee, I need to have a meeting with you. Don't be paying that monthly fee. You need to refer to people. Seriously. And I'm serious. And I've never been so serious about anything. If you can just refer 2 people to IM Academy, you don't have to pay the monthly fee. Why are you paying the monthly fee? You shouldn't be. 2 people. That's it. You may have to talk to more than 2 people to get them signed up. They may be skeptical. So what? Find the 2 people that you think could benefit from this. The people that say no or show me how much money you're making, those are not the people that you need to be talking to. The money I'm making doesn't mean it's the money you're gonna make, right? So let me see if Kenvry has pinged me. I think we completely lost him. So I think they're having network issues in Nigeria. So just a reminder, we have those calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Q&As. This one is also a Q&A. Only we can get Kenvry on. I will take a question. What questions do you guys have? Anybody with a question on trading or anything else?
Maybe you can talk a little bit about TBX. What does it mean, and what's difference? What's the difference between what we are doing?
Yeah, very, very good question. So I would love for Kenvry to talk about that because that's his baby. So you got me on that one, Lucy. So I would love for Kenvry to really talk about that. So if you don't mind, I can, you know, as soon as he jumps back on, you can ask him that. Thank you so much. Thanks for understanding. Any other less serious question like Lucy, you're. Any other question?
Hey, Jenny.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm on the road. I don't know this. Okay, when you talk about you study, where were you studying? Just listening to the conversations he does, or where were you studying?
Yeah, very good question. So for me, I found the 2 videos that I've posted on my website. It's a video that was recorded on 9/9/2021.
Yeah.
And the second video was, let me see. I just listened to the video over and over to a point where I was reciting what he was about to say the next sentence. That's how crazy I got with this thing. So let me just show you what really changed my game, okay?
Okay.
So Kenvry just texted me. He said he had an emergency, so we'll see if he can get back on. If not, we can definitely continue. Okay, so these are the videos for me that changed my life. The Kenvry MO's videos, and you guys have access to jennybody.com/learn. And the videos for me that I studied the most were these two videos, 9/9/2021 and 9/22/2021. I listened to these two. Honestly, I'm not even kidding you. I started to pick up an accent, Nigerian accent. I'm not playing with you. I'm not even trying to be funny. I listened to those videos over and over and over. But at the same time, this is what I was doing. I was under Blood Center, under the HFX Academies. Okay. So as I was listening to this gibberish, in the beginning, it was I'm telling you, the first time I was listening to this, I wanted to cry. I was like, I'm not understanding anything. So I started out just like anybody else. I was looking for a shortcut, and I did ask Kenvry, hey, can you please show me how to take all the trades? And he's like, no, girl. I was so mad at him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was so mad at him when he sent me back to this IM.center. I was pissed. You know, why can't you just show me why this thing is doing this? He's like, no, go back to the curriculum. I was mad. I remember thinking, I'm never gonna talk to this kid ever, you know, but he really helped me. So I was studying this. Okay. I went through this a few times, but also I recognized very quickly these two videos are what really helped me like piece all of this together. Okay. And then the other thing I did was I was using my demo account and I started to study the movement of the graphs, like literally staring at the screen. Every time I take a trade, the behavior of the graph. Did I take a trade? So if you use Hourglass, they always say at the close of the candle. At the close of the candle, if you know Hourglass, so I'm not gonna pull up Hourglass because obviously Hourglass is kind of dead today because it's a weekend, but I'm gonna pull up TradingView, okay? And then Kenvry is back on. I'm just gonna finish this. So Kenvry, I was just telling on you how I was asking you to show me the shortcut and you put me back into the academy, and I was so mad at you, but you helped me, you know? So I would study, I would take demo trades and just study these candles, right? I would say, okay. I would say, okay, so I clicked on my trade when this candle just finished and another one was forming. Did that trade work? Did I follow everything that is being highlighted by my cheat sheet that is available to you guys under the fundamentals? Okay. Did I follow everything? If that trade did not go my way, did I really seriously, like, did I follow everything? Did I take that trade at 11:20 and I was supposed to take the trade at 11:30-ish? That's what I mean by I studied. I just sat down and I said, I am going to be the best student I can be. And if I'm missing trades, I need to figure out why I'm missing those trades. So I looked at the graph over and over. Seriously, I'm not even gonna lie to you. And then I'm gonna let Kenvry talk. I could tell you in those two videos what Kenvry was about to say on his next sentence. I'm not kidding you, I swear to God. I just went for it because I knew if I can just study Kenvry, know exactly what he's doing, I can be, you know, as good as him or even better. one day.
Or even better. That's what we're praying. You need to be better. You need to. Who wants to be better than Kenvry? I'm giving the grace for you guys to be. See, the grace for you guys to be better than me is already out there. All right. A better version of you is your better you. All right. A better version of you. Now, there's something Sagari said to us yesterday, 2 days ago, which I'm trying to technicalize. I want to bring it into trading. You're never going to grow beyond the level of your personal development, your mindset development. All right. And one of the things I'm trying to do in trading, I want to encompass mindset into trading. So those who are hungry for trading could they could easily ride into the mindset of trading. All right. If you notice what I've been doing, I've been hypnotizing you guys in trading. Little did you guys know. All right. But I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. They say if you put something in your face long enough, it's going to show up. It's going to become part of it. Madam Gary is back. Yeah. Your face is very, very, yeah. How you doing? You look at your face. I actually thought it was a picture, but it was just you. You look like a picture, just firm. I actually thought it was a picture, actually, until you smiled. I said, "What? This is a real video?" You know, you're welcome. How you doing? I asked of you earlier. So, one of the things I want to do, so psychologically, I've put up within the next 6 months, I'm going to hypnotize you guys into success. That's if you stay connected. Why? I'm going to put the very thing you guys keep in trading, all right, unless you don't disconnect. Okay. So psychology of the market is psychology of the market. See, the psychology of how people live life is the psychology of the market. And anything, if you understand the psychology of the market, it's all about the mindset of trading. And it takes a technical trader, a mental trader, an investor to study psychology. All right. People who just want to make money, they don't look for psychology. They're just looking for strategies. They're just looking for ways to earn. But when you look into psychology, you're looking at studying the brain. You're looking at studying something beyond, the norms. Am I making sense? And that is really what I've been telling you. I've been giving you guys the interpretation of the market. Who interprets the market? When you study people, when you read a book, you're studying. That's personal development. Am I correct? Put through on the chat. If you start reading a book, you're moving into personal development, right? If you start reading the market, you're moving into personal development. Okay, so one thing is to trade the market. One thing is to read the market. If you read the market, you're going to know how to trade the market. Just like if you learn, you're going to earn. All right. So, and guess what? I don't know if you guys saw what happened this week. I don't know if I cleaned my chart, but I just want to show you guys the money you guys don't see. All right. I've been showing you guys recently. How many of you started seeing some strange money in the market? You'll be like, I need to know this thing, Kenvry. Kenvry just said that's 18% in 24 hours. Kenvry just said that's 15% in 24 hours. It means like you're missing out some things you're not seeing. How many of you felt like that recently since you've been seeing my episodes? All right. And this is really what I want you guys to see, because if you start seeing the higher potentials, you're going to break free from the bondage of trying to win some 5 minutes. You could use a whole day or a whole hour or 2 hours to get frustrated about the 5 minutes trade you're waiting for and it didn't go and you'll be frustrated. I mean, if you have been frustrated several times, you missed out on the 5 minutes more. And you'll be like, I've been waiting for this thing, I just missed out on it. And you really you felt like you were frustrated. Okay. All right. I think you guys, I wish you guys, I thought you guys were not, I've been there, so I know what it is. Even sometimes I missed out on the trade. Okay. You were there. There was a trade I missed out. I did the analysis. All right. In our last session, I did the analysis on USD-JPY. All right. Before we went for meditation, USD-JPY and AUD-JPY, before we went for meditation, we came back on meditation. Dr. O captured the scene. All right. So while I was talking, I got disconnected, and the trade got there and missed out on it. I was pissed. I was pissed at the market. And guess what? Guess what I did? I said, no, I don't like repetition, but this market, I'm going to take a repetition. You get there sometimes. You've been waiting for this guy. I missed out upper areas. All right, let me see if I can put that. When you miss out, you've been waiting, you denied yourself of, so many areas just to wait for that your good area, and all of a sudden came there 2 seconds or 3 seconds, just slapped and left you. All right, and you'd be like, where did you go? Okay, let me jump. And sometimes you make mistake jumping into trades you're not supposed to jump into just because you missed the boss. I really want to take that out. That's the reason I'm training you the kind of training, because you're now going to see opportunities, not just one opportunities, but several. So I missed out a 5 minute trade. I can look out for a 1 hour. I can look for 15 minutes. I can look out for what? So I missed out on the 5 minutes. All right. So we're just going to do a little bit of the kind of questions I really wanted you guys to ask me. I don't know, maybe the short network that left, you guys asked some questions, but if you didn't, these are kind of questions I would have wanted you guys to ask me that I'm going to just show you guys. So let me see if I can do a little recap on what you guys will be seeing. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. So you guys, we saw this earlier. This was this week. All right. So or would this be too technical? Jenny, should I go ahead, or we should just do the pep talk? Should I show the chat?
Yeah, you can show it to them. There was also a question on what TBX is and how it's going to be slightly different.
Good. All right. Yeah, that's the reason I'm putting this in front of you guys. All right. So TBX is about bringing the knowledge of trading for you to own trading. All right. Now you are a trader. The truth is, HFX was more about enjoying trading with this fast movement. All right. So there are a lot of HFX traders today. There are a lot of people in the community of HFX. All they do is that they enjoy the feel of trading, but they are not really trading. Does that make sense? So what we're doing, right? Because now for you to become very successful in the financial market, you have to have a technical build-up to interpret the market. Now you can interpret it in HFX, you can interpret it in binary, you could even interpret it in crypto. All right, just like I do. I know how to interpret the market, trade crypto. I trade crypto. All right. It buys, I buy, it sells. I know how to use the same knowledge, but most of you in the HFX environment, you can't. So if they take this thing away, you're almost like you've been here for a year or two. You don't really know the skill. You don't even know where to go. All right. So what this academy is doing with TBX, time-based exchange, TBX is basically the Forex mother of HFX. So Forex scalping. So what we're doing in HFX is that we are scalping. All right. We're taking the fast pace of trading. Okay. So, and now we chose the binary time expiration. But this time around, we could also do the expiration, but now also get the pip count. So when I tell you the market is in an uptrend, okay, it breaks a certain level, it comes back to that certain level. And as long as everything aligns in an uptrend, you could now look for 1 hour, 3 hours, binary. You could look for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the time frame we're analyzing. But now, let's say for someone who's still in the environment but doesn't really have time to sit and watch if the trade is going to come, could now set what? An order for the market to be picked at a certain area for a buy and say, okay, I'm just going to take 2% out of this, 20 pips. Okay. So the same analysis we're going to be said. So let's say this was a market I said it was going to buy here. So this was the interpretation. It breaks this area, comes to this area, that's an uptrend, right? It comes back to that area. Now, someone who's going to be on binary has to wait for this market to come here or set a bell. When the market comes here, they log into their broker, boom, they take the trade. But guess what? Someone who's trading, all right, I don't have to wait. I could put a buy limit. All right. And I say, okay, this thing, give me 20 pips out of this. So the moment it hits this 20 pips out, I don't even have to be in my broker. That's what Forex is. I don't even have to be in my broker. So I can't miss if I miss binary, I can't miss 2%, 20 pips. For every time there's a break, a retest of a structure, 20 pips is always very beautiful. So the moment you know it's a good uptrend, so these are the details we're going to break down in TBX. All right. You guys are going to start capitalizing. So this trade I actually got 2%. I actually got 5%. I left it at 5%. All right. I missed binary because why? I wasn't in the market. I just did I entered 2 areas. I got my first 2%, actually first 3% I did, and I left it for what? The TP zone, which is about what? 5%. Okay, so that paid me. So I didn't have to be in the market. That eased me. There was an ease. All right. You know, when you're always sitting and watching the market, there's no ease. You're working for the market. But when you could allow the market work for you, you set pending orders. All right. Boom. So that's part of the things we're bringing in. You can scalp the market while in the session. You can scalp the market. We can have different portfolios. So, okay, yes, now that we're in the market comes here, let's drop it down for a sell. All right. For 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour. All right. And you could just leave those trade 3% or 5% done based on good technical areas. Or you could say, okay, let me switch that same trade. For every trade that will go a full 1 hour candle, minimum 20 pips. So you could have different people are going to make more money this season, what we're moving into, than they used to do in binary. Those back and forth, it's not really going to happen, all right, when you understand the education we're bringing with TBX, all right, scalping, the squad we're bringing into TBX. So that's basically that foundation. So how to interpret the market, like I said, for me to sell this market, what did I say I was going to do? All right, I know this market breaks this area. So this was an area of a ceiling. It's going to break that area, break this area. It's going to start coming down. I already took some profit out of this market. Because why? It broke that level, came back to that level, it dropped. Did I get 20 pips? Absolutely. So we're going to have, I told you guys, we're going to have the 20 pips club. I'm going to have the 100 pips. The 100 pips club is going to be within our community. 20 pips club is going to be within the sessions. Okay. I'm going to give you guys trades that are going to run for 100 pips. You can leave it. All right, can leave it for, just take the trade, leave it for a week. However it gets there. I could tell you so many trades that I called out this week, they did over 100. USD, EJ, you know, AJ, they did over 100 pips. Some of them within even 24 hours. So imagine 100 pips is 10%. All right. 10%, 100 pips, 24 hours. You don't have to sit in the market. How many of you feeling excited about this already? Different portfolio. I'm not talking one portfolio. Different portfolio. All right. So that's why I'm teaching you guys the psychology of the market, because the only way you can understand this. So let me just picture a big game for you. All right. Let me show you guys what pair did I read. Okay, let's go to, where's USD JPY? Let me see. I'm just going to go through. USD JPY was in a strong uptrend. All right. All right, good. Look at what this market did. Okay, this was when I called the market for an upward move. All right, so let's see what if this market did 100. How many pips was that? 300. That's 30%. How many days? 3 days, 4 hours. So imagine you leaving a trade. So in the club that we're going to set up, all right, maybe I'm going to be dropping, we're going to have a group where I'm going to be dropping analysis on 100 pips. These are part of things that we're going to be moving into this quarter. All right, I'm going to be setting up a club where we're just going to drop. So you guys, since you guys are on the elite pack, you want to go into the Forex education and learn some things about Forex even before we do the bootcamp. Right, just go get into that environment of Forex. What is a peep, what's loss, I was spread, all of those things, how to use the platform. You just go do those things because something is about to hit you. All right, and you need to be ready to withstand the blow. All right, so this is, and coming back, I know how to take it back. So I'm showing you trends. So you guys write the word trend in your brain every morning when you wake up. All right. Sam, I know the trend of the market. I know the trend. I understand the trend of the market, because if you understand the trend of the market, you could play with the market. All right. You could play with the market. You could see this is a ceiling. This is a ceiling. The market came, broke the ceiling, retested it, moved up. You see the ceiling, broke it, retested it. That's an uptrend. Came, retested it, moved up. But the moment it started breaking, boom, this ceiling, look at what it started dropping. It came back to this ceiling, rejected. I said something in my session. After every rejection, there's what? Who could remind me? All right. After multiple rejection, there's a reversal. So the market is reversing back into the uptrend. Okay. So things that I'm looking out for right now, I'm not trading this market because I don't want it to go up. I want it to come down. So how do I know it's going to come down? The same areas that it has retested to go up. If it comes down, breaks it to come. Those are the areas I'm going to be looking at. All right. So I said something. I gave you guys this. This was the idea I gave during the session. It was just a few pips away from it. I said I was looking for the 20 pips. Did that? It was few pips. Didn't really get there. But really, if I'm looking out for a sell, this is the trend. It's still above the trend. I need this to come break this area for me to start selling it. All right. Now imagine the brain that could be patient for this move. You're rich. You're going to be rich in trading. Every other thing here. So this is, for me to continue on a downtrend, this is the rejection. It rejected, took it up. All right. It's going to come back here to tell the story. If it breaks this area, money. See, this is why I'm going to give you guys 100 pips. This is when I know I can give you. And I'm not just saying it to you. This is what I'm going to be teaching you so that you can know how to get the trades yourself. Are you guys getting me? I'm just putting it in front of you. Can you see already? If the market retest here, you can see. This is 100 pips here. All right. This is 200. I know it's going to drop because it does not have anything to hold it. It's going to just start dropping. It's changed the trend already. So we're going to now know trend. So what part of the things I'm going to give you guys with chart analysis is to understand trends. And if it only takes a patient person, which is the psychology I'm trying to bring in. I'll put this in front of you to understand patience because it takes patience to trade trend. Okay. And when you trade trend, you make the biggest money in the market with ease. Christopher Terry makes more money than all the HFX traders. But he's not there every day. Christopher Terry trades, he's trading. He trades Bitcoin often, but his Forex trading, he trades 3 times a year. I know you guys are trying to imagine, right? Coach Carol, tell me, I can see your expression. What came to your thought when you heard that word?
Freedom. That's so good. I'm so excited about it. I'm so pumped up. So you've already prepared us mentally, so we are ready.
When I heard that word 3 times a year, we had a session, trades 3 times a year, and I could show you what he does. I know it, but it's just that you can't do, as an educator, I can't do that. I'll lose so many students. Everybody's trying to make fast money if I try to, but I'm grateful right now that it's kind of chilling back. Because guess what? I want to show you guys something, and you guys meditate on it. It's recorded, right? This call is good. Now watch this. Okay, let me do a little bit of cleaning, and you guys throw me your questions. All right, immediately after this, I'll take the questions and I'll get out of your way. All right, so I'm super. I've never been excited about. That's why you see I've been pouring out. I've been giving you guys some energy sessions because I'm super excited. Where is USD JPY? USD? Where are you? Okay, let's see. Okay, this is USD CHF. All right. So watch. I could use any pair. Watch. All right. Let's take this off. So let's see the big money are not seen in the smaller charts. All right. Let's take this to the monthly. Wave traders, they made the biggest money in the market. All right. So you watch this right now. What trend is this, family?
Downtrend.
All right, good. There was a time Jenny would ask me, you tell me. When I ask her, what trend is this? You're going to say, you tell me. I don't understand the trend. All right. So this market is what is actually it's slightly down. All right. Now, because this is monthly, it's different. It's slightly up here because this is monthly. But what I want you guys to see how people pick move. All right. So I want to let me clean this up. Let me do this like what has happened. All right. What has happened? So this was a steep downtrend. The market climbed down. All right. I want to show you guys. So let's ignore what has happened from here. I want to show you guys how successful traders take position. Like I showed you, I always tell you guys that the market will sell the previous ceiling of a downtrend. Imagine you picking at what? So this was a floor. The market will sell the previous floor of a downtrend. So this was a floor. All right. So they sold down. How much was this? This was about 8,700 pips. Okay. Now, how many? This took a year. But I want to show you guys. So this is just a break retest. You left it for a year and it did 1,000. That's over like 1,000 pips is 100% of your account. Okay. That's 100 and 100 each on. Am I calculating it well? 8,000 is 100%. 800 plus 800. All right. So that's almost 200% account growth. Okay. But I want to show you how the banks, the big boys, make money. Someone who would wait for a whole year. I'm not saying the trade is going to run for. I'm just trying to give you the picture. Someone who would wait for a whole year. So let's say you have an equity of $1 million and you're using a standard 1,000. How many of you have crossed that environment? You know how to calculate lot size. Jenny, do you know how to calculate lot size yet? Like for real?
No.
All right, good. So a standard lot size is $10 per pip. All right. So one standard lot size is $10 per pip. Now imagine you're using standard 10, that's $100 per pip. Imagine you're using standard 100, that's $1,000 per pip. All right. Imagine you're using a standard 1,000, that's $10,000 per pip. Okay, I can see Jenny's face. She already pictured. Don't even go there. Don't go and calculate it. You already seen the picture. Now imagine, all right. I don't have a calculator. Just do a calculator of a $10,000 per pip times 1,800. Coach Carol wants to say something.
I said, that's why you said Jesus.
So this man that would wait just for the whole year, leave the market to run after break even, while you're trading every day, he has the equity. How much is that? It's hard to calculate, right? So let's try. So if 10,000, all right, times 1,000 is what? 10 million, right? Okay, that's 10 million. Yeah. Times 2,000, that is about 20 million. It's about 18 million US dollars on one portfolio. Now imagine you're running 5. Imagine you say, okay, let me leave it for the other year. All right, the same trade went as far as what? And that took about 183 months. You see, these boys, they don't trade every day. They don't need to trade every day like you and I. They know how to preserve their capital over a period because they know the market is on a downtrend. It will keep going downtrend. They are not looking at the comps. Just leave it. They have the money. They broke even. So they will take the days to break even. So after the break even, they're out. All right. Or they just leave the market. It's okay. I'm going to take this trade for my goal for this trade is a whole year. All right. I'm not saying we're going to do this, but I'm also going to break it down to what a month looks like. I'm going to break it down to what a day looks like. The more it comes down, all right, the more you see how beautiful you can do this in 5, 10, 15. So what we're doing in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it just shows how fast-paced we are. We're there every day. But those people who really have the equity, see, I want to tell you guys this. The more your equity increases, you start leaving the HFX environment. Are you guys with me? The more you start making money, your equity start growing, you start pulling into capital preservation. You don't preserve capital in HFX. You go into more protective means of trading. All right, put 5 if you understand what. If you already know that, that's what you're gonna do. So I'd rather take a trade that I'll leave for a week and I come back in the week. All right, 4 trades has paid me 100%. And I wasn't even in trading. I wasn't there to look at it. I wasn't watching palpitations. Okay, you're gonna move into that. That's why we're moving you into that era where you don't have to depend on you staying in the market, because some people don't have that time anymore. Right? Some people are not joining you because they don't have the time to stay in the market. True or true? But if we now begin to show them how they could do copy and paste and just take the trade and allow the trade to work for them, all right, and now give them the opportunity to now know how to take the trade themselves, guess what? It's going to build your business and also going to build your capital. So this is a potential. So let's take it to, so I'll clean this. I want to take it to months. So you guys have not started seeing months, all right? You've been seeing days. So let's take it to days. Same pair, all right? So let's say, how am I going to see my potential as a daily trader? A daily trader is a swing trader. Now we have levels of swings. So what trend is this? Okay, so obviously we are seeing what?
Uptrend.
Good. All right. So this guy is going up here. Actively it's an up because this is the daily. All right. So if I stretch it out, so this market is moving up. All right. Now, there are 2 things in this market that is showing me a potential. Okay. So overall, we are coming from the monthly. The monthly is on a downtrend. Okay. So this market presently is pushing up. Now it pushed up to somewhere, it started selling. Where did it start selling? So let's say I didn't know what's happening in the front. Here was a floor. So it's still in a confirmation of a what? All these are what? Floors. So where did this sell? Okay, it sold a previous floor. So it's still continuing on what? The downtrend. It's not yet broken. So all this was what? See, this is what we call what? A correction in the trend. These are part of the things I'm going to be breaking down in the bootcamp. How to know a correction, how to know a reversal. So you don't jump into a market that is trying to correct thinking it's continuation. So like you see this right now is an uptrend. So you'll be looking for the buys. But I told you guys something that I'm not going to buy USDJPY. Why? It's in a tensive area. How do I know it's in a tensive area? Because of what I'm showing you. So the only area, so let's say I want to buy this market. The market will buy the previous ceiling of an uptrend. Okay, so this market is going up. Where is the ceiling? So here's a ceiling. Here's a ceiling. Okay, so when this market start breaking this area, I'm going to start looking for ups. All right, ups, good, potential profit. If the market comes here, I'm exiting my buys because why? This is a tensive area. It has monthly floors is stronger than daily floors. So I'm not going to be aspiring to go beyond here. But this is really what I want to look for in the market. Since the market is on a deep trend up, down, I want it to break the trend. If it breaks this, opportunity comes. Watch. I'm going to start looking out for the flaws. This is what patient traders will do. These are flaws. These are flaws. All right, these are flaws. Okay, that's how I see my opportunity. So the market breaks this area, it has broken a trend. What's going to start happening, family? It's going to start dropping. So I'm going to see my potential from here to here. All right. That's about 40 pips. Yeah. That's about 100. This is how I'm going to give you guys what? 100 pips move. Just from area to area, floor to floor, floor to floor. I'm not expiring beyond what I'm seeing. All right. So imagine you take a position after you watch the break and I say, okay, you see, I'm going to take one. I'm going to take first 50 pips or 20 pips. Or you just say, okay, the next one, I took 2 trades. I'm going to leave 1 to run. Which this guy? Imagine if the guy dropped back to its previous area. How many is that? That's 300 pips. What is going to take you HFX every day compounding 5%? All right, that happens, let's say a week or 2, you make more money. Is it making sense? Without you being in the market, trust me. The market, the money you make without you being in the market is more reliable. The one you spend some stress staying in the market and watching and seeing how it goes up and come down, goes up and come down. Does this feel safe?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I do have a question for you, Kenvry. So as we are preparing to obviously get access to 3BX and all that stuff, can you tell us, maybe I can just even stop the recording real quick here. Can you tell us like how